Cam Little after the opening kick. And here we go from New Orleans. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. To the Saints offense, taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by the Louisville products. I know those folks are excited for him, as are the folks from Texas Tech and Oregon. Here's Tyler Shuck.
Kate, it's really obvious. Tyler has nothing to prove about his dedication to the game. And he put his body on the line collegiately. He got that covered across a 7-year career in a couple different stops. Evaluators, they love grit. Tyler's got a lot of it.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shuck to throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
3rd down, here's Shuck. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Intended for number 8.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Running with Walker again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Slot man's in motion right. They give here to the motion man. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shuck now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
He's got this at the 27. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
On play action now. Lawrence. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
It's third down.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensively.
He'll air it out on third. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lawrence in the pistol. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
46-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
This is Walker on second. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Jaguar
from the pistol, give here to Walker. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 yard. Brings up second and 9.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Makes it third and 2.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. 1st and 10 from the 32. Now an inside give to Walker. Jukes away from one. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
It's third down and 7 yards.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Little knocks it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
And looky there, Kate, finally got to call some points on the old scoreboard. 3 is fine, but you know both of these offenses want to find some touchdowns.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
16 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Rattler now off the play action. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
14 yards.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Rattler on the play fake. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Rattler. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Rattler. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
The Jaguars first down. A gain of 3 on the play.
We'll look to throw.
First down, Jaguars.
Brought in right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 22 yards.
On the give, it's Tootin. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork.
And he's going to go down. Great work on the Saints. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
3rd and long.
He's dropping back to throw. Here's a screen for Tootin. Escapes the defender. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Jaguars field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Saints offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. This is Devin Neal with it. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rattler to the air now. Dumped off to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long.
brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This will give here to Neal. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Here's Rattler. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, here's Rattler. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 1st down, he takes the snap. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking in the air here. He's going to tuck it and run. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Vernon Broughton making that play defensively. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Now Rattler. Finds him over the middle. Short kick up to their own 31. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Jalen Tolbert. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Rattler.
Second and 6.
It's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
They'll air it out on third. Screen here for Neal. He gets the first and more to the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
20. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They are throwing it again. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Taking off with it again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now here he goes again. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Second down give to 2. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them. Trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Now run by Neal. Avoids a defender. We've got foot race. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up third and 8.
To the air on third and long. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw here, third down. Chased out to his right. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints and Devin Neal back out on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the gun, Rattler.
The pass. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Rattler's hit, the ball's out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Quincy Riley on the coverage.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completes it to his back. LeQuint Allen. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Back to throw. Here's a screen for Tootin. Gets him the first past the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. This is Allen on the give. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because Hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's got it over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
15. First down, Jacksonville.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Inside give here for Tootin. He's got a gain of 6 there. Quincy O'Reilly up to make that stop. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, well, really rules out that kind of decision.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And this one doesn't go far. Jags expecting pass, going dime on this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They send a man in motion. Rattler to the air now. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. They've got first down here from the 36. Hand off to Tootin. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the
Pass play now. Some heat on that throw, and it's caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one's complete right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
Tootin on 1st and 10. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different parish.
Incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another
run here with Tootin. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's a throw. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's going to throw it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They run with Neal. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. On target to his man, Cole. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're throwing it. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Neal. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Rattler back to throw.
The pass. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. Rattler's hit and the ball's out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's across midfield.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints down by a touchdown. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to be sent just outside that red zone. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They're going to run it with Neal. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here he is to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Intended for Jawan Johnson.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Just a yard left to go on second down. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he has the Jaguar first down, Brock. And they can run out the clock on this win. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from New Orleans.